Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about Stellar Crown, which is going to be, mainly made up of Stellar Miracle and some other cards. Obviously, we've been getting a lot of releases from the Japanese Stellar Miracle over the past couple weeks. So today I just want to go over that. I think the Stellar Crown set's actually going to be pretty decent, and I'll tell you why once we look at some of these cards. So today, this early morning, July 16th, we got this Lacy SIR card that came out. This is going to be part of Stellar Miracle. Again, none of these cards are exactly confirmed for the English Stellar Crown, but it's almost guaranteed they will be in it. So pretty cool card there. We also got the Archaludon over here as well. I'm not a huge fan of this card. I'm not a huge fan of this Pokemon, but it's definitely an interesting artwork. We also got this Briar SIR up here as well. Then the Zeraora. This is actually one of my favorite cards. This is going to be an IR, not an SIR, but very beautiful card. I love the colors. I'm a pretty big fan of Zeraora, so this is definitely a card to look at. I think it'll probably be in that, $10-$20 range. Who knows, maybe a bit more. Nowadays, it's so hard to guess and put numbers on these cards. I didn't think the Greninja was going to be anything special. That thing's first card over $200 in SV era. So, for me to put prices on a lot of these doesn't really make sense. But I think it's going to have some value for sure. Definitely a beautiful card. We also have some other ones here. Obviously, we have Taro over here. We got the Hydrapple EX SIR. We've talked about that. The Terapagos EX SIR. I actually really like this card. It's growing on me for sure. And tons of other ones we'll look at here in a second. Some of the big cards, obviously, Poke Beach. Again, courtesy to Poke Beach for all of this. Stellar Crown is going to be made up of Stellar Miracle, but also some cards from the Battle Academy. The Bulbasaur and Squirtle IR cards, and the Venusaur and Blastoise EX cards, just from some few random decks and stuff like that. But these are going to be good cards here, the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle. So here is the Bulbasaur IR card. Very interesting. I think, the last time we got Bulbasaur and Squirtle IR cards was probably 151, right? So definitely good looking cards. I love the artworks. These are definitely going to be popular cards. Probably well above $20. But I can't imagine they'll be less than that at all. Especially, when we see the Eevee from Twilight Masquerade, what it's doing. I think Bulbasaur and Squirtle as well could definitely be up there in price. I do like this Squirtle card a lot. It's kind of like, I just like the artwork style. It's kind of cartoony. I really like that type of artwork. The Bulbasaur is beautiful as well. What other cards do we have here? Let's see. We'll go to the Stellar Crown visual card list. I do think those are going to be the big ones. Obviously, Bulbasaur. You have the Squirtle. You have the Zeraora. I think those are going to be the bigger. Archaludon as well. I think those are kind of like the big four IR cards, but you definitely have some decent ones in here as well. That'll be in that $5 to $10 range. Also, the SIR trainer cards, or the full art cards as well, we can pass over those. The SIR cards, I think the Hydrapple EX could do decent, but I'm really going to keep an eye on the Terapagos EX over here. The more I look at this card, the more I like it. For Terra-type Pokemon, I'm not a huge fan, but this is a decent artwork, and the more I look at this card, every time I look at it, I like it more and more. I'm a fan of it. I think it's going to be worth money. Obviously, it's not a fan favorite Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be a $100-$200 card. But again, who knows nowadays, right? So the SR trainer cards I don't think are anything special. No big waifu element. I'm not super well versed if these are popular trainers or not in the game or in the anime. So maybe they'll carry value, maybe they won't. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below if they are super popular trainer cards. But, decent artwork, so they'll have some value for sure. I definitely think so far Terapagos EX, Hydrapple EX, and then Zeraora, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and maybe the Archaludon down here as well. But, pretty decent lineup of cards, right? Especially considering at the start, a couple months ago, what we knew about it, what we were kind of expecting. I didn't think too highly, but, a lot of these cards are looking good. So there you go. That's your update for Stellar Crown. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen most of these cards, but I figured I would just jump in here and give my opinion on them. And we'll have to see if we get any more releases, but it's looking pretty close to a complete set at this point. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.